Hi guys, so I'm going to do an unboxing of the first set of the Disney Animators Littles collection. For those of you that don't know, the Animators collection is a stylised toddler version of the princesses that have been around for a couple of years in the stores. You normally only find really the sort of more popular princesses like Rapunzel, Ariel, and you don't really see many of the male characters. As you can see from this picture, there's a lot of girls orientated stuff. So with these new Animators Little sets, they released the first set on the 12th of January, and they're going to be releasing the second set on the 9th of February, and then the third set on the 9th of March. I'm not really sure why they released the first set on the 12th of January and why they're releasing the other sets on the 9th of every month. Maybe the release was slightly delayed, I'm not really sure. But as you can see from this set, there are actually 8 different things that you can get. You can get Olaf, Lilo, Elsa, Stitch, Pascale, Lilo's record player, Rapunzel and Elsa's bed. This wave happens to be the blue wave. The next wave I believe is going to be the pink wave, and the wave after that is going to be the purple wave. So far the marketing material for this has shown that in this set there is 8 characters, but in the next 2 sets it has shown that there are 7 characters. So I'm hoping and thinking that they're probably going to have a chaser or a blind character. I think it's very unusual because this is a blind set. It's very unusual to have a set that doesn't have a chaser, and this set doesn't have a chaser. All 8 characters are visible and available, and we don't know what's going to be available in the next 2 sets as a potential chaser. So when you have your box all set up in the store, it will look something like this. So you'll be able to see all the characters along the back, and you'll be able to see all of the little blind boxes. So as I said, this is the blue wave, so all of the Animators Littles are blue in this wave. So what a blind box basically means is you can't tell what's inside each box. So as you can see from this one, here is the front of the Animators Little crayon. See, it's a crayon. And then if you open up the flap, you have a bag inside. One thing that I don't like is that these bags are white. The problem I have with white blind bags is that if they haven't been stuffed correctly, then you can potentially tell what character you're going to have on the inside once you've opened this little flap, which is really, really annoying. So I prefer blind bags to be black, which is normally what you find in mystery pin collections. In a box, there are 24 of these crayons, and as you can see, there are 8 different characters. I don't know if you're going to get the same amount of each character or if there is going to be a different rarity. I'm hoping there's going to be a rarity level to all of these. I can't see it being any other way. That wouldn't make any sense, especially since I'm assuming in the next 2 sets there are going to be chasers, so I'm hoping that there is a rarity level. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open all of these, and then I will, because as you can see they've all got this little like plastic packaging around the bottom, so I'm going to unpackage all of that, and then we can open all of the blind bags. So as I said, there's 24 of these Animators crayon pots in a full crate of them. One thing I was a little bit surprised by was the fact that there wasn't an extra one over here, because you could easily have fit 25 in a full box. That's just a little niggle, but it's slightly annoying. So here's the pot up close. As you can see, it says Disney's Animators Collection Littles. And you can see the pot is blue. In the next couple of waves that we know are going to be coming out, where they're going to be pink and purple, the pots are going to be pink and purple, which is how you're going to be able to differentiate the different waves. So these pots come with a well, it did have a plastic wrap around the bottom, which was really easy to take off. But then it's also sellotaped at the bottom so that nobody can get in. You can see I've left the price on this one. This retails at £4 or €5. I don't know what the current retail value is in the US. I'm assuming it's actually going to be less because they actually charge more on continental Europe than they do in the US for most of the Disney merchandise. So I've cut open the little window at the bottom so we can pull it out and see what's inside. And we've got Olaf, is our first little. There he is. He's got this really lovely, I don't know if you can see it in this light, it's got glitter coating on it the whole way round, which is really, really cute. He's really adorable. So he's about an inch tall and he just looks really, really lovely. Let's see what else comes in the pack. Okay, so there's this little how-to guide for Learn to Draw Elsa. I'm wondering, since there are 3 different Frozen themed characters, you can also get Elsa and Elsa's bed in this, if they're going to have the same creepy drawing. Look at that, it's learn how to draw a circle and then eyes with no hair. That's really, really odd. I think I would have preferred to know how to draw the whole face of the character, not just the eyes and the shape. That's really weird. And then we've also got this little Animators collection Littles leaflet. Let's see what's inside. Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. So this little leaflet, I'm assuming it's going to be in every single one of these. I don't know why it wouldn't be. It tells you about the 3 waves that they've currently got planned, but it's also showing that there are 3 more waves planned, a yellow and a red and a green by the looks of it. More of your favourite characters coming soon. Look out for new colour waves. So it looks like we're going to be getting at least 6 months of Littles. So we have 1 Olaf. See what I mean about having white blind bags? I can't see with this one, but I can already tell that is Olaf. And that's what I don't like about white blind bags. See? Ta-da! I was right, it's another Olaf. So far, the quality control on it looks okay. The glitter it does look a little bit thrown on. I mean, there's a little bit of dirt on the back of this one, but so far the quality control has been pretty good. Ooh. We have our first Elsa. There we go. These are actually made out of a really nice kind of, it's a really solid kind of plastic. Like it's not clinky, it's really matte and solid. It feels really nice. And actually, so far, yes, the paintwork is a bit rough, but they are really, really small. I mean, Elsa's about 1.5 inches tall. It's another Olaf, I suspect, yes. And then we go, another Olaf. He looks great. We have another Elsa. She's pretty sweet. So you see, she's quite a bit tall. You can't see it here, but she's quite a bit taller than Olaf. Olaf only comes up to about her shoulder. Really? Oh, this is not promising, is it? So when we looked at that first leaflet, it said that Olaf was common, and this is the 4th Olaf out of 6. I'm hoping I don't get many more Olafs, to be honest. I don't want that many more Olafs. Oh my goodness, can you believe this? Like, you can really see it with this one. This is another Elsa, so you can tell through the white packaging what it is. Okay, this Elsa's got a couple of issues. I mean, she's got a bit of a tilt problem. You see, she's leaning to the left. And she's also got some scuff marks on her paint. There. She's come out a little bit shabby. But let's see how she fares. Will she stand up? That's the test. She will stand up. It's a new one. We have Stitch. Look how lovely he is. Again, the glitter work is a little shabby on the front here. You see it's missing a big chunk in the front, and there's some on his belly. I really like the glitter on all of these. Elsa has a glittery belt and Olaf is just all over glittery. I think the glitter is a really nice little addition. It's really nice to see. So there we have Stitch. Stitch is, if I remember rightly, he's also common. Stitch is also common, so Stitch is 3 or more in a tray. We've had 4 Olafs. I'm hoping that we won't get any more Olafs because that would be really disappointing. It's like the same thing. They haven't mixed this tray up very well. I had, out of 9, I've got 4 Olafs, 3 Elsas, and now 2 Stitches. So it's not great variation in the first kind of half of the box, but this Stitch, his paintwork is slightly better than the previous one. He's got a little bit of, see, dangly glitter over here that hasn't been painted on correctly, but overall he's okay. Oops. Sorry guys, got overexcited. Are you kidding me? Look, I have another Stitch. This is my 3rd Stitch. Oh, this is really disappointing. It's really not a mixed box. I've only got one more crayon to open until I'm halfway through the pot almost. Through the box, sorry, not the pot. One more pot to open until I'm halfway through the box. That's what I wanted to say. You're freaking kidding me. I've got another Stitch. How is that possible? I've got another Stitch with dodgy glitter on his skirt. See, it's going all up his belly. Oh my god, come on Disney. I would have been super disappointed if I had come into the Disney store and like just picked up ones close to each other, because these were not mixed at all. I have 4 Olafs, 3 Elsas and 4 Stitches. And Elsa is common, Stitch is common, Olaf is common. Let's figure this out. I should get a minimum of 2 Lilos, a minimum of 2 Rapunzels. I still don't have any of Elsa's bed, of which there is 3+. I don't have any of the Lilo and Stitch record player, of which there is 3+, and I don't have any Pascales. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I might get away with it. There might be enough of each thing. Just, there might be. Oh yes, this is a different one. Look, well, hey, it's a record player with Scrump on the front. Ta-da! Slightly disappointed that the first 3 characters that I had all had glitter, and this Scrump has no glitter. It would have been nice maybe even for the stripe, or maybe even Scrump's bow to have some glitter. It's a little bit meh, since the others did have glitter. But let's keep going. they not mix this box at all? This is really, really beginning to irritate me. Look, it's another record player straight after the first one. Oh wait, that's what happened with the rest of the box. I predict the next one might be a record player. Oh my god. You actually won't believe this. Can you see what that is? Can you see that? That's a record player. No way. How is that even possible? I can't believe that happened. Look, it's a record player. Look. Look at that. See? How is that even possible? Like, it literally said that I would get, or that in each box, and I get all the common ones first. That is just insane. Okay, do we predict these are Elsa's bed? Since that's the only common one we don't have. We never know. Let's have a look. Oh no, I don't think it is Elsa's bed. What's this? Aha, it's not Elsa's bed. It's Pascale, and he's pink. He's really cute, isn't he? Look, he's covered in glitter. One side is more covered in glitter than the other. His belly is covered in glitter. It is kind of like someone just went poof and threw a bunch of glitter on him. But look at his little face. He's so happy to be here. That's adorable. I like the pink version. Let's have a look at the little learn to draw that we got with this. It's a Rapunzel. It's a Rapunzel learn to draw. And again, it's only half of her face. It's really, really odd. Maybe it would have been cool if, say for example, with the Lilo and Stitch, Stitch came with how to draw the head and Scrump came with how to draw the body. Just learning how to draw the head and eyes, again, I still find it unbelievably creepy. No, this box is not at all mixed. This is, look, it's another pink Pascale. That is another pink Pascale. Again, super cute, but it's just really odd. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the person that packed it. I don't know. Ooh, this is a new one. I haven't got this one yet. It's a Rapunzel. Oh, she's really lovely. I do love the Animators sets. I don't collect them though because I don't have little girls, so a little bit disappointed in how the hair around her neck looks. It's a little bit shoddy. But the actual gold on the hair is actually a very nice metallic gold. It's not like butter yellow, which is kind of what I was expecting for blonde hair, but it's actually a very nice gold. She looks super cute, look. Oh, she's really lovely. So Rapunzel's rare. Let's see. Yes, again, how to draw Rapunzel's half face. So Rapunzel's rare, so we should get another one of her. Ooh, whoops, ooh. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, this is... Again, another Rapunzel, straight after the first one. Let's see if I can get her in focus. There we go. Again, her hair's a little bit like shabby around the neck, but her overall finish is really nice. Apart from that bit there, that bit is not so nice. Yeah, that's not a nice bit of hair. That's a bit of bad moulding. She's really cute. I think she has some of the nicest colours because her hair is such a nice gold. That's really, really nice. Ooh. This is a Lilo. Lilo's the other rare one. So Rapunzel and Lilo are actually next to each other in this box, which I think is a little unfair. I think you should mix up the box. And also, Lilo doesn't have any glitter, which is really sad. If she's rare, I would like to see her with some glitter on her because I think that matches the rest of the set really nicely. It's really weird that Lilo and then the record player doesn't have any glitter at all. I think she's probably the same height as Elsa. Yeah, she's the same height as the other full-size characters. So she's about 1.5 inches tall. And again, how to draw Lilo's creepy half face. You see, that's a bit of a cop-out. I've just realised this. I'm halfway through unboxing, well, I'm almost finished unboxing the box. But on the back, it has number 3. But it doesn't, like, you see, it has their number 3. I didn't realise that. But it doesn't, It doesn't give you the basic outlines or anything, which is what you'd need to draw hair and stuff. That's just not fair. It's really unfair. Really unfair. I have 5 left, including this one. Ooh, it's a Pascale. And this one is a purple Pascale. He's so happy. Oh, and he's the same colour as my nails. Really cute. And again, he's covered in glitter. He's really nice. And again, how to draw the half face. So I'm assuming all of them just come with the how to draw the main character of whatever the film is that it's from. Lilo! What's wrong with her face? She's not been buffed out very well. I mean, I could do that myself, but it makes her look really... See, it looks like she's crusty around the mouth, which is odd. So that means the only thing we haven't unboxed will be Elsa's bed. So I'm assuming these last 3 that I have are all going to be Elsa's bed because it says you have 3 plus of Elsa's bed in each box. So let's see if that's true. This definitely feels like a big one. This definitely feels like a bed. And it is a bed. And you see, it comes with this little plastic insert to make sure that it doesn't collapse. And it's purple and it's got glitter on the curtains and some nice decoration on the sides. There we go there. This feels big. This is going to be another bed. Yes, it is absolutely another Elsa's bed. And yes, this is definitely another bed. This is huge. It's all very standard. It's got standard stamping on both sides. Okay, so final impressions on the set. I think it's a really nice set. I really like that the majority of the characters have glitter what I'm really pleased with is the fact that they're all made of a really nice stable plastic instead of like the normal kind of cheapy, really thin plastic that you would find. What I don't like, however, and I think the dislikes outweigh the likes, are the fact that the first set doesn't have a chaser and the other two sets do. This set has a variant, but the other sets don't. I don't like that there was only 2 possible variants of Pascale. I would have liked to have known which variants were possible if there is a green one. I think a green Pascale would have been perfect. I also really don't like the fact that when I was taking these out, I pretty much got it in this order. So I got all the Olafs, all the Elsas, all the Stitches, Scrumps, Pascale, Rapunzel, Lilo, Beds. And I think that if you're getting a blind box set, they should be mixed up. There should be some variation in where you're picking from. Otherwise it's not fair. It's not fair if a little girl comes along and picks up 2 or 3 from one side, because I mean, you can't buy a whole box. And you saw this final row that I had was all Elsa's bed. Could you imagine picking up all Elsa's bed? That is definitely the most rubbish one out of this whole set. Not because it's poorly made, but because if I was a kid coming to get a blind bag and I only had £4 that my mum or dad would let me spend, I'd want one of my favourite characters. I wouldn't want a bed. So I think that having furniture is a really bad move on Disney's part. I'm really disappointed that they're going to have Boo's Door in the purple wave. In the purple wave, which is the 3rd wave, which is due out in March. But it is what it is. I'm excited to see what they do with the boy toddlers in the Animators, like Peter Pan, Hercules. I think those will be really, really sweet, because so far I've only seen female Animators. Yeah, overall, I mean, for £4 they're really nicely made. One was squished. This Elsa is slightly leaning to the left, but that's not the end of the world. What is the end of the world is spending money and getting furniture. But it is what it is, and I hope that maybe the 4th, 5th and 6th waves are much better. Overall, it's a really nice set. Maybe it could have done with some mixing up in the box, but I think it's really nice. I hope you enjoyed my unboxing, and I will see you in the next episode on the 9th of February. Bye!